Elon Musk weighs in on recession, and CPI inflation numbers are due to come out this Wednesday, so markets are anxiously waiting. Also, markets opened up sharply higher this morning, but what happened? What caused them to go down? Be sure to watch to the end of the video. I don't know if you want to call it a Bitcoin prediction, but I will tell you what I think will happen to Bitcoin and crypto prices within the next coming weeks. Let's discuss. Hi, Bitcoin Adamus here. Welcome back to your channel. My goal is to bring you updates on Bitcoin and the world of finance through these short videos so you can stay level-headed during these uncertain times. This morning, markets opened up sharply higher, and pretty much everything was in green. But then suddenly everything reversed and went down. And it was because of this. Nvidia will report its second quarter earnings on August 24th, and they warned this morning that they will miss the street expectations widely because of gaming weakness. So the markets dive lower after the news, and it's not a big surprise that Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency went lower afterwards with it. You may be thinking, was it just the Nvidia news that brought the markets down? Here's something really interesting that I want to bring to your attention. This is the QQQ Nasdaq 100 chart. I drew a line from the high in January to the peak in March, and interestingly enough, it actually came up today, pierced it, and then got denied and went back down. For those of you that appreciate charts, this is really interesting. So what I have turned on here is the 21-day SMA, the 50 green is the 50-day SMA, and the red is the 200-day SMA. So before it made the rally up, it came up to the 21-day SMA, passed it, came back down, tested it, and then went up to the 50-day. Same thing, it went up a little bit, came back and tested it, and rallied back up to 200-day. Then came down and tried for the second time, and it pierced through, and then it got denied. This is really interesting. So even if you don't look at the news aspect of this, just looking at this chart, it makes sense that it would get denied today and go back down because this is such a strong level. Now, I don't trade just based on charts. There are so many revolving factors that I'll look at before I make a trade. But to me, this chart here is quite informative. One interesting news that I saw today was this. The number of cryptocurrency ATMs installed worldwide surpassed 39,000, which is a good news. It reinforces Bitcoin adoption. Also, I checked the fear and greed index for Bitcoin this morning, and it's at 30. Within the last few weeks, it has slowly gone up, which is good. I think at one point it was around 6 or 7, which was on extreme fear. So confidence is going back up slowly but surely. The other thing that shows that confidence is going higher is the global market cap, which is right now at 1.13 trillion. This clip here made my day today. Let's listen to it.
So I'm going to ask you this. Is the market bottom in?
Well, I think the likelihood of a retest of the June lows or making new lows has gone lower in the last few weeks. And that's because market internals have improved. So what I mean by market internals is things like momentum and breadth. So the number of names that are participating in the rally. And what was missing from the rallies that we had earlier this year was that they were really anemic. There was no momentum and there was no breadth, meaning that they were just led by a few handful of names. But that's different this time around. We've seen indicators like the number of names trading above their 20-day moving average surge to levels that are usually consistent with good forward returns. So that's why we think that even though we could be susceptible to a shock or some kind of liquidity event, that because we've seen this improvement underneath the surface of the market, it reduces the likelihood of a retest.
But as we said earlier in the show with Dom Chu, I will remind our viewers, and who knows where we'll go, maybe we rocket higher another 40% or we turn back down, Cameron, that some of the best market runs come in the worst markets. In other words, you can have violent bear market rallies like in the 70s where the market doubled only to fall back again. I would imagine you would advise your clients, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but don't get too giddy. Be careful, be cautious, stay vigilant.
As you guys know, within the last few videos, I've been mentioning that you should be careful with these rallies. Don't get overly excited and jump in. Even though it may go much higher, let's say 30, 40, 50, 80% higher, we are still in a bear market and could rapidly come back down and take out all the gains and then some. Now let's talk about what Elon Musk said. Elon Musk said inflation has peaked, but we'll probably see a recession for about 18 months. Here's a clip from Tesla's annual shareholder meeting.
We will have a recession I think it will be a relatively mild recession, sort of, but I'm just guessing here. This is total speculation. But I would guess it's a mild recession for, I don't know, 18 months or something like that. It would be my best guess right now.
Well, what we do know is that prices are going back down. For example, lumber prices have gone down quite a bit from their high of $16.80 back in March to now about $5.19. And that's not far from $463 that it was at before March of 2020, when prices started to become volatile, and it started going up quite sharply afterwards. This caused home builders to slash prices aggressively for about 2 months now. And home prices are coming down significantly in many places, such as Austin, Texas. Fuel prices have gone down also, so logically prices of goods should start going back down, but we'll find out. Let's talk about Bitcoin a little bit. So Bitcoin made a nice comeback after that consolidation period that we have been talking about. And even though it took some of the gains back for a day, it is still up nicely. And the charts are looking really good. Same thing for Ethereum. Ethereum actually broke above the 50-day SMA and is holding up nicely so far. It actually went up to about above 1800 at some point today. There are also many other charts and indicators like the MACD that show we may be gearing up for a nice rally soon. Who knows, maybe we will get that rally that we've been talking about to the top of the channel, and after that to 28,000 and possibly to $30,000. So now let's talk about the Bitcoin prediction. Here's what I think will happen to Bitcoin and crypto prices. Now remember, I don't have a crystal ball and I'm not here to make any claims. So this is just for us to have some fun with crypto. And of course, I don't know what the CPI numbers will be in a couple of days, nor will I know what major news will come out next. But I would say we should have a nice move to the upside in Bitcoin and most of the other cryptocurrencies within the next couple of weeks. And it will probably peak between now and the 24th of this month, give or take a couple of days. After that peak that will happen between now and then, it should make a correction and take back some of the gains. Now, for those of you wondering, this has nothing to do with Nvidia's earnings coming out on the 24th. It just so happens to be around the same date. Well, the good news is if you're still watching this video, that means you're enjoying it. Please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And please share this video with someone that you know that may benefit by it. This will help me a lot with the YouTube algorithm and push this video higher in the search list. Now, YouTube thinks you will enjoy this video on the right hand side of your screen. Go ahead and click on it and let's see if YouTube is right. Until next time, my friends, stay safe and enjoy every moment.